All right, everybody, welcome. Today we're talking about 4 best practices in case you want to run a contest on Twitter to get more visibility for your brand, your profile, increase engagement, gain more followers. Contests can really work well. That's what we're talking about today. Socedo Live, episode 35. Thank you for being here with us. So contests are cool. It's actually a really nice way to get more visibility to your product, to your service, get more followers, create more engagement. But there's 4 things that we typically recommend when thinking about running a contest on Twitter. The first one is to make sure that contest entrants are tweeting a hashtag instead of just following you. Typically when marketers want to run a contest on Twitter, they typically say, hey, follow us in order to be entered. The problem with just following is nobody else sees that. But if you have your audience tweeting a hashtag, all of their followers are going to see that. You're going to gain more visibility, gain more followers, more engagement, and more contest entries at the end of the day. So make sure that in order to enter the contest or the giveaway, you are having people tweet a hashtag. And that brings us to best practice number 2, which is make sure that that hashtag is unique. So really simple way to go and figure this out. You want to go and come up with a unique hashtag and then make sure that you go and search Twitter for that hashtag. You don't want to see any activity on that hashtag within the last couple of years. This way you know that every single person who tweets that hashtag is unique to you, to your contest, and actually deserves an entry. So no using the hashtag like hashtag MBA in order to be your contest entry, because you're just going to get too much noise and it's not going to be focused on your brand. Best practice number 3 is to keep it simple and focus on the prize. That's what people are engaging with at the end of the day, and you only have so much space on Twitter to describe what you're offering and what the giveaway is. So make sure you focus on the prize. Make sure you keep it really simple in order to tell your audience what's necessary to actually be entered. So very simple. We're giving away 6 months of a Socedo license. That's worth $6,000. In order to be entered, follow Socedo and tweet Socedo contest. That's the kind of simpleness that you want in your tweets in order to get people interested. Now, one thing that you'll see that I mentioned there is to make sure you're focusing on that prize. It should be a substantial prize. I mentioned a $6,000 value. If you can get there by offering a free service, a free session, a free product, that's really what's going to see the most value. The more valuable the prize, and if you can put that dollar figure in there, the more engagement you're going to get. So make sure you keep it simple, focus on the prize, and try to come up with a valuable prize. And number 4, the final best practice, is to use rich media in order to tell that story. So we talked about in best practice number 3, keep it simple, focus on the prize. You only have so much room in each of your tweets. Well, rich media allows you to tell a more complete story. If you're using a picture or a video, you can really describe what's in the prize and why you should enter, while the tweet text is really just the formalities of this is what you're going to get and this is how to enter. In general, rich media does really, really well on Twitter, whether it's a video, live video, imagery, GIFs. Try it all, because with rich media, you're going to get more engagement and you're going to be able to tell a more complete story. Those are our 4 best practices for today. Twitter contests are really a great way to get additional visibility, create engagement within your audience, and get people maybe thinking about your product or your service. So just to recap before we go, 4 best practices. Number 1, tweet with a hashtag in order to enter instead of having people just follow you. Number 2, make sure that hashtag is unique. Number 3, keep it simple, focus on the prize. And last but not least, number 4 best practice is to use rich media in order to tell a more complete story. That's what we have for today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next time.